Hi, I'm Gill, editor of Reader's Digest, and welcome to our latest episode in which I am a bit depressed because it's nearly winter, and that only means one thing. It means blotchy skin, dry patches and other anti-beauty things. Nevertheless, I'm a little bit more optimistic this year because I have Alice Hart-Davis here. Alice!
Jill.
So tell me, is there anything I can do, or is it just a load of guff?
There's a lot you can do, and so the key thing with keeping your skin moisturised is, using moisturiser, but trapping the moisture in your skin actually
not just
inside.
drinking lots of water.
No, you can drink all the water you like, but it won't actually help hydrate you from the inside, oddly enough.
Now, can I just use any old stuff? I mean, you look at these pots of cream and they cost hundreds of pounds in some cases.
You can up to a point. You can trap water in your skin with Vaseline. This is a very fancy French Vaseline.
That's the French Vaseline.
I know a very eminent cosmetic doctor who laughed and said, well, I have Vaseline beside the bed, and she puts it around her eyes to stop the eye area dehydrating overnight.
It's a bit shiny though.
Not a daytime look, but if you've got really bad dry skin on your feet, on your elbows, something to put on overnight. Other things you can do, I mean, starting with cleansing. When we wash our faces, a lot of the time we wash the faces trying to get them squeaky clean and sort of stripping everything out.
Not necessarily good. It takes the oils off.
You really don't need to. The skin cells need to be all plumped up to fit together well to make a good barrier to stop the water getting out.
Right,
so you don't. If you strip it off, you wreck that barrier. So we've got here
Bobbi Brown
cleansing oil, nicely made facial oils are very compatible with skin. You can have a nice facial massage with it, do a bit of lymph draining around the eyes. It's not sticky. And then when you put water on, it emulsifies, so it rinses off. That I should think is about £30 or £40.
Yeah.
Now this is a lovely product. All the dermatologists have recommended this for years, Cetaphil, and you didn't used to be able to get it except off Amazon.
I've never heard of this.
It's in Boots. It's in Boots now.
Wow.
And that is about £9, $8.99
that's a bit more reasonable,
in Boots.
Isn't it?
And it's a cleanser. So if your skin is really inflamed or intolerant or
just suffering
stressed
through winter
for some
skin
reason,
anyway.
Exactly. And so when you've washed your face and you haven't stripped it, then you need to treat the skin, and you could use, and this is a very expensive product, but it's a very interesting one. It's called BioEffect, and it's Icelandic, and it comes from a biotech company, and it contains an epidermal growth factor, that's the EGF, which makes old skin cells behave like new ones. It's this one drop of this magic serum you need at night. One drop you can spread all over your face. So although that size sample, I think they sell for about £35.
What?
Yeah, but you only use one drop. So you could have
about £2 worth. I've just
there goes your cappuccino budget. It's from Iceland, and in Iceland it has become so popular from a kind of no publicity start 18 months ago that now 1 in 4 of Icelandic women who use skincare use this. This American dermatologist has done studies on this which show amazing results in fewer fine lines, better skin tone.
Goodness.
And another product, which I say slightly sheepishly because this is from my own product line.
I insisted that you bring this in.
I did say we didn't have to. This is very cheap. I mean, it's a very good product, but it's well under a tenner.
Brand new.
But makeup artists are quite keen on this actually because it's a moisturising, but without the oil and the heaviness, and it will leave a matte effect so you don't go all oily.
Yeah, because some creams just leave your hands, particularly those for more
girly
mature skin.
A bit girly for men, and no anti-aging ingredients, but it's a very
Nothing
good
stopped
product.
men using that actually,
No,
but it's
my
just the
godson
styling
is quite
they'd
keen
probably
on
think.
I say, one day we'll do a boys range for you. But he says he doesn't mind, and he uses that as well. Another product we've got here is face oil. I know we've had a cleansing oil. Face oils are increasingly popular. I mean, a lot of people aren't very keen on them, again thinking they'll leave them looking like an oil slick, but this is largely made with argan oil. It's a new brand called A5.
Let's talk about nails as well. Does it kind of
you can rub it into your cuticles. Always a very good idea to moisturise your cuticles.
I haven't done my cuticles yet, so I'll do that.
You can run it through your hair to sort of slick it down a bit like those fancy hair oils. And this again is under a tenner, so that's not too much of an outlay.
Well, I'm suddenly feeling a lot more optimistic. I mean, feel my hands.
I was just going to say, eat omega-3s. That is very nice.
Well, I've never had such wonderful skin.
Oily fish.
All this stuff.
No, so I'm going to get my omega-3s across it. Either you eat them on their own or oily fish.
Oh right. So as well as applying, it still comes back to
that's
a healthy
the one thing
diet.
it is worth really eating lots of, because all those skin cells.
That doesn't
in your
smell
body.
quite as good, does it? But you need to do
but
it.
it's think of it as medicine.
Yeah.
Cod liver oil. Our grannies weren't far wrong.
I'd rather think of this as medicine.
It's
Thank
gorgeous.
you, Alice. You've
You're so
saved my
welcome.
winter traumas. Thanks for coming
Well,
in.
I hope you make the most of it.
I will.
Okay.